The standing rules and orders for the meetings of council and committees of municipalities. The delivery of services and the promotion of local development depends on municipal councils taking decisions. The Constitution provides that each municipality may adopt a bylaw that prescribes rules and orders dealing with internal arrangements, council business and proceedings, and the establishment, composition, procedures, powers and functions of its committees. The rules and orders should be clear, understood by the councillors, and upheld and enforced by the Speaker. The rules and orders are there to keep order and to ensure that every councillor can participate in council and committee meetings and facilitate the democratic functioning of the council. A councillor's freedom of expression is important to ensure free debate. Every councillor was duly elected and carries out a political mandate, be it a ruling party, a ruling coalition, or the opposition. The content of a municipality's rules and orders should be aligned with that municipality's delegations policy. It is advisable that the municipality adopt one set of rules and orders that is carefully drafted and that is also applied at all meetings, as this helps make meetings more efficient. If traditional leaders have been identified by the MEC for local government, they may participate in council meetings, albeit without the right to vote. The council must hear the view of a traditional leader if it is about to take decisions that affects that leader's traditional area. This significant role should be made a reality in its rules and orders, making it clear how traditional leaders participate in council meetings and whether they may participate in committee meetings. The role of the Speaker or the chairperson of a committee is critically important. The rules and orders must make it clear that the chairperson is responsible for applying the rules and orders. This includes the following: calling meetings, deciding the date and time unless a majority of councillors request a meeting and determines the time and date. Whenever the chairperson speaks, other councillors must remain silent. The power to maintain order in the council and in the public gallery. The power to deviate from the rules if complying with them would be absurd, but giving reasons for any deviation. When the chairperson makes a ruling, it is final. There is no further debate on the issue. This ensures that meetings are not bogged down by disagreements on procedure. The rules and orders need to explain how the council takes decisions and whether there are any special procedures or special voting requirements for certain matters. Normally, decisions are taken by a simple majority of the councillors present. However, the law contains a number of provisions that prescribe a special majority. For example, some issues, such as bylaws, must be decided by a majority of all the councillors on the council. Sometimes the law prescribes a special procedure for issues that cannot be decided without a report of the Executive Committee and Executive Mayor. The rules and orders must be aligned with all these requirements. The rules and orders need to make clear how the agenda of a council meeting is put together and should deal firmly with attendance of council and committee meetings. Not only does the meeting need a quorum before it can take decisions, but every councillor's attendance and participation is essential for the functioning of the municipality and the report back to communities. The rules and orders should include rules for granting leave of absence, the disciplining of councillors who are absent without leave, and for failure to remain in attendance before the meeting ends. The rules and orders must make provision for debate management, enabling every councillor to participate meaningfully, irrespective of the size of the party he or she belongs to. A critical aspect of the rules and orders is the way they provide councillors with the instruments for engaging in debate and decision-making. Municipalities have the discretion to adopt their own terminology and procedure surrounding these instruments, provided that they are democratic and allow for meaningful participation in the council. Some of the instruments most commonly used are motions, questions, recommendations, and amendments. The rules and orders need to stipulate how and when these instruments must be tabled, for urgent motions or questions to be tabled without prior notice, and which motions or questions are impermissible. Councillors can try to influence the way in which meetings are managed. For example, make a suggestion to postpone the meeting, move to the next item on the agenda, put a matter to the vote, close the meeting to the public, or to refer a matter to a committee. If the suggestion is accepted by the majority, the meeting proceeds accordingly. Points of order can be used to argue that the rules and orders are not being followed. The chairperson must rule after a point of order has been made. Often rules and orders also permit councillors to present an explanation. If a councillor's earlier input has been misunderstood, he or she can ask the chairperson for the opportunity to clarify the issue so that a confused debate is avoided. With all these instruments for engagement available, it is important that they not be abused, and the rules and orders should guard against that. A municipality's rules and orders contain the building blocks of its governance system and should be up to date, in line with new legislation, and drafted in such a way that all councillors can use them to exercise their democratic right to participate in council and committee meetings.